avoid spending a ton of time outdoors if that's you.
Time now is 8:26 on this Friday morning. The school year just started, but the 3 Denair High School students are headed to the big screen in Ohio.
Denair High School students Connor Prock, Adriana Snyder, and a recent graduate Alex Flores join us live with how they landed a spot in a 15-minute documentary. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing all right. Same question to you. And all right, let's start there. How did you guys end up in this documentary that was produced by somebody who was not even in California?
So the way that we ended up in this documentary is our principal reached out to us individually, and she talked to us about what this documentary was about, like what kind of message we wanted to portray out into the world, and she asked us if we'd be willing to participate in it, and that's kind of how it ended up happening.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Hey, okay, so without giving away, everything that it's about, what was your input? What is it like for you living in a rural town? What is your experience like?
Okay, so basically, the documentary, it was an awesome experience, and it just highlighted our town, and I feel like since we're so small, we don't get a lot of recognition, but this was our chance to really show what Denair's about and how great it is for all of us, and I think I can speak on all of our behalfs to say, like, we all love Denair, and it each has helped us in our individual ways, and I think that's how Ms. Backman chose us, is the separate ways that Denair has helped us. So she wanted to highlight that, and it was an awesome experience.
Connor, let me ask you, do you think people have a wrong opinion about small towns? What do you think people think about them versus the way they really are?
I feel Denair is better because you can have like more of a one-on-one, and the teachers know everyone, and if you need help with anything, they can tell what you're struggling with. Unlike if you go to like a bigger school, the teachers might forget about you or.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds nice, Alex. Let me ask you the same question. Do you think people have the wrong idea about what small towns are like?
Yes, because a small school, we usually only have like about 300 to 400 kids. A bigger school, like it can get into like the hundreds or thousands. And when you think of a smaller school, you think of like lacks of academics, like lacks of sports. Like you don't think there's much in there, as if you were to go to a bigger school, like people would say they have better academic programs, better sports teams, like you can get recognized at those schools, but you can easily do everything at a smaller school that you can at a bigger school, and that's what people don't understand. They just choose the bigger school because it's more well known, and they just skip over the small school.
All right. You know what? Adriana, I have a question for you before we wrap this up. Do you guys worry that maybe this documentary will bring a lot more people to Denair and you might lose that small town feel that you love so much?
Honestly, I think that even if we do get more kids, it won't lose any of our small town feelings, because no matter what, our community is so based on, helping the high school and all the events that we put on. And I actually think that having more hands on deck would make the events better, because they would be so much bigger, and then people could see more like what we're really about. And I think that'd be an awesome experience.
Cool. Well,
Perfect.
we will look forward to it. And thanks for being on camera. That's brave. Very brave of you. You kids.
Thanks, Connor. Thanks, Alex.
very
Thanks,
much.
Adriana. Appreciate that. And we'll look for that 15-minute documentary coming up.
About that. Very good.
Great kids. Hey, going to